Hello everyone and welcome to OTT 501 Module 5. So we've made it. This is now officially the halfway point. That might be a scary prospect, I know, but everything keeps moving forward fairly quickly. So let's see what's up this week. So again, the usual ideas. We're going to post a lot of things in the chapter, in the folder, on the articles, chapters, websites, and everything this week is on online environment and K through 12 online education. So I think this week is especially important for most of us. This is where we are in the K through 12 online environment, especially with our own students on a daily basis. So I've been mentioning this a lot in my replies to everyone's posts. I want everyone to keep on thinking about how you would use this material with your own students. Some of you might one day teach exclusively online, or maybe you'll do some online teaching for professional development opportunities, things of that nature. But for most of us, we are still going to see our students every single day. So how do we use these techniques to help them become better, right? So this is really where we're at. So this also dovetails with what I posted last week. So you didn't get a chance, please watch that video that I posted on Schoology. I posted on the update. I also posted it on the Module 4 action sheet, where I explained how I use Schoology in conjunction with other tools to create a blended online environment for my students. Okay, so again, this week, here's our discussion. Please comment also on your experience using Schoology last module. I'm really curious how you thought you could compare and contrast the two. Most of you made some great matrix as you would evaluate online tools during Module 3. So this might be a great opportunity to bring that matrix back up, right? Maybe fill in some of those boxes that you created and compare and contrast Schoology and Edmodo. I know some of you are taking EDT 508 with Rob, and we worked on getting Rob to use Google Classroom for that particular course. So there's another online tool. If you're in that course, maybe you could also comment on that. So a lot of things that we could be talking about. Okay, so there's the rest of the prompt about K-12 online education. You know, how does this all relate to what you're going to be doing with your own module drafts and plans? Okay, so that's by April 13th. All right, so by Sunday the 17th. Okay, this week you're going to draft your philosophy of online education. During week 2, we talked about that a little bit, and that was in the reading material, so you want to go back and revisit that, please do so. You can research other philosophies of online education, not to sort of take word for word, but to give you some insight of what other people are writing and thinking about when they think about drafting an online philosophy for education. So please, you know, if you do use another work, please put that in APA citations as well. All right, so now, we're going to have another fun doing some peer reviewing. So you had to submit your lesson unit plan during Module 4. And that was due on Sunday. I'm trying to look at my calendar here, keeping track of my dates, on the 10th, right? So on the 13th at 12:01 a.m., you're going to receive another student's unit plan. Okay, so therefore I want you to sort of look through that, and there'll be some questions there for you to evaluate. So please mark it up, add some bubble comments, answer the questions I have there for you, and give the other students some great feedback. Just as an insight, I've learned my lessons doing this with both high school students, college students, and graduate students. I never make the reviews available immediately after the due date, because for one reason or another, whether you're a high school student, whether you're a college student, or for some grad students, sometimes some individuals have a difficult time returning things on time. So that's why I always give a couple day window, just so any late papers will be considered in the review process. So just keep that in mind if you ever want to use this tool yourself. All right. So again, post reply to other students' initial posts. Now I did post a little preview for week 6. This will be in the week 6 action sheet. This will give you insight where we're going in the next couple of weeks about really developing your online module, how you will present that module to us. So this might give you some nice insight in case you want to get a little bit of a sneak peek at what's coming up. All right, so let's look at the folder. Okay, well, let's look at Modo first, I guess. There's my hello post. There's my hello post in the action sheet. There's just the check off that you did the peer review. This is the drop for the philosophy statement, but you'll also post it to the wall. And this is the drop for the discussion post, but you'll also post to the wall. Okay? All right, let's go to the folder. And again, unlike Schoology, where I can move things around so nicely, I still have problems with this. So here are some of the Anderson pieces. There's some really good things about the best, blended learning resources. This is a really good article. All right. The video here about online learning, which is kind of nice. It's only about 5 minutes long. Now, this is a really good site. The Christensen Institute, again, Rob Z is having students in EDT 508 read a book. I think the book is right here. It's sort of their main book, Disrupting School. I'm trying to find the actual book, but it's actually out of this institute. Let me go back to the main site. And they're kind of a think tank for thinking about education outside of the box. All right. Now, there's a lot of things you can go through here, like is blended learning closing achievement gaps, and there's these white papers and case studies. The case studies are really kind of neat. You can go to all the case studies, and there's a lot of really neat ideas there. But this, if you actually, there's the book, sorry, that you guys are using if you're in 508. Now, if you just type in here blended learning, this is kind of the topic of the week for the most part. You search it, there's a lot of great things here. So try to pick one of these. It goes on and on. They're all really recent. And I actually used this video. You're going to watch this video precisely. So these are all fairly new stuff. So I think it's nice. It's more cutting edge. And please take a look at this. Some really great stuff here. Okay. This is a nice website as well, keeping pace with K-12 deeper learning. There's some nice case studies here too that are really fairly recent. So it's really useful. Okay. Infographics about the percentages of where people are going in online education, which is kind of interesting to see where this is all going in terms of increases. And this is now even just a couple years old, and interesting how fast this is all changing. This is a really fairly new thing, keeping pace with K-12 online digital learning. It's the 2015 edition. I don't want you to read the whole 22 pages, but you might be able to find some great things here that are impacting your ideas and what you're interested in. Okay, and there's some great things about open source high schools. This is a Utah school, which is completely online. It's tuition free. Very interesting. And then there's another YouTube video. This is really good. The like blended learning 101. So some fun things here this week. I think you're gonna like the topic this week. All right. So hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please always let me know. And have a terrific week. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.